Great. So for today, we're going to be starting with our agenda. So our agenda for today will be that we are going to have an introduction about what is Microsoft Excel, why it is used, and of course, all of you knows that. And then we're going to see the rows and columns, how they could affect our production. Really, really good if we are able to manipulate how to style our data in the rows and columns, how we can filter them, how we can hide or unhide, and how we can insert the data in the rows and columns in a very easy way. And then we are going to be seeing how you can filter unique values or remove duplicate values from your rows, columns, and cells. And after that, we are going to be able to see how to split text into different columns with the convert text and columns wizard. We're going to be seeing the formatting, the advanced formulas and functions, the pivot tables, the linked data types that you can add to your tables. And I started with the basics at the beginning, so I'll make sure that everyone are in the same page. So when we deep dive, they are following us, and there's nothing that we have missed away. So the first thing is, what is Excel exactly? Excel, as we all know, is an interface that includes a ribbon of tools that will help us to insert data into our sheets. So you can create worksheets and workbooks using Excel. And if we are all on the same page and we know how to create worksheets and workbooks, I would like to see some thumbs up. So make sure that you are following up with me. Mm. Great. So if we know how to create workbooks and worksheets, then the next step will be how to move or copy worksheets in Excel. Because moving some worksheets at some point may just mess your data up or just remove them, or you may lose your data. So I will show you in a very quick way how you can move or copy worksheet without losing any data. Let's see this together. So as easy as this, you can move your worksheet, and then you can move your data without losing any of them. And it will be copied as you want, put it in the place that you need to organize your data. And next, we are going to be seeing how to put formulas, normal formulas. Of course, for the complicated ones, we are going to be seeing them step by step, how to add them, how to create a formula. But for the basic ones, they all start with an equal sign. So for simple formulas, simply you can type the equal sign followed by the numeric values that you want to calculate and the math operators that you want to use. With the math operators, I mean, if you want to use an addition, you're going to use a plus sign. If it's a subtract, it's a minus sign. And to multiply, you can use the asterisk and the forward slash to divide. So you are going to be using the equal sign, then the operator sign that you want, then you can plus enter. And Excel will instantly calculate and display the result of the formula that you have created. So for example, when you type 12.99 plus 16.99 in cell C5, which is appearing here. So the name of the cell is C because it is in the third column, and 5 because it's the fifth row. So this is why it's called that. And this is how you calculate or rename the cell in your worksheet by viewing it's in which column and which row, and you just add them together. It's going to give you the name of the cell. So when you press enter, Excel calculates the results and displays the results directly in the cell. And you can see your formula up in here. It appears in the formula box that is in the top of your sheet. Also, a really, really quick tip for the people that doesn't know how to create formulas from the beginning. Now Copilot will be able to help you to create or to review your formula. If there's something that is wrong with your formula, you can just make it right with Copilot usage, and it will calculate it for you. It will create it for you. You just have to have the Copilot license, and it will do the work for you instead of just creating many formulas and messing them up. It will help you to create the formula that you need. Of course, you need to know how to create them, but in case you don't, you can use Copilot. Next, we are going to be moving to see how we can use the AutoSum. The AutoSum is also one of the, sorry, I'm not sure why it's bugged and it showed the video. Just a moment here. Yeah. There. Now you're able to see it again.
There we
Yes.
go. Yes.
Correct. So I do apologize for that. So I was saying that we can just do the formulas here, or we can use Copilot, and then we are going to see really quickly how to use the AutoSum. So the AutoSum is the easiest way to add a sum formula to your worksheet. And to do that, you need to select an empty cell directly above or below the range that you want to sum. Like we can see here, you are going to be adding the formula equal plus sum here, and then it's going to do the auto sum for you for the whole row, the whole column. If you want to do that for the row, you will do the same thing, and then you will select the entire row and put the cell at the end of the row. So the auto sum will automatically sense the range to be summed and build the formula for you. This also works horizontally, as I said, for the rows. And if you select a cell to the left or right of the range that you need the sum, it's going to be appearing for you. So this is a really quick tip regarding the AutoSum, how to use it. You just select the AutoSum icon at the top of the toolbox. Then you create some, and then you select the row that you want. It's going to be showing you the selected items. Somebody put something in the chat? Okay. You're able to hear me, am I correct?
Yep, you're
Yes,
good.
you can.
Okay, great. And next we are going to be seeing, I put it here for you, a slide where you can find all the calculator key and the Excel method to put it in your sheet, so you can just have all of the information there. This is a simple method that you can use. So this is a cheat sheet that you can use in your next work using Excel. Next, we are going to be seeing a really quick tip also about how to fill data automatically. So how to fill data automatically in Excel will be very helpful for you, so you don't have to type every in each cell manually. So let's just see this really quick together. Easy. So you can just select the rows that you want for a series like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, type 1 and 2, and then the list follow the cells 2, 7, 8, and etc. So this is how you fill data automatically. Next, we're going to move to the next section, which is rows and columns. And I created only a specified section for this because it's really important to know how to manipulate rows and columns, so you can just know how to work in a very easy way in Excel. So in Excel, rows and columns are fundamental elements. So your grid is created from the rows and columns. So rows run, as you know, horizontally and are identified by numbers, as we have explained, and columns vertically, and they are identified by letters, as we said, ABC. That's what forms your cells. So the name of your cells are created like that. This is how rows and columns runs in Excel. And then I have put it for you, um, um, how we say that, a slide about how to insert and delete columns or insert and delete rows in your data sheet. So as you all know the basics, you don't need me to explain that. I have put it this as a reference for you and you can check it later. So confirm that to me if I can see some sort, and if you want me to explain it, I can explain it for you.
There's a question in the chat too.
Yes, I would read that. I'm sorry I didn't.
Oh, you're good.
Mm-mm.
I got you covered.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Logan said, is it possible to set a default
That's
autofill type? Yeah.
Yes, so it's possible to set a default autofill type. No, you're not going to be setting a default autofill type, because if you do so and you set a default autofill type for all the Excel um application, it's not going to be helpful for you using the next cheats. But if you mean for a specific cheat, yes, you can do so. So to set that, you are going to be accessing the toolbox, tapping the autofill type, and then creating the form that you want and apply to all the cheat. Even if there's workbooks, you can apply to all the workbook, and then it's going to be autofilling for if you choose the rows or the columns. It's going to be autofilling the way you have created it. Also, you can do that manually using the toolbox, or you can use it using Copilot if you have a Copilot license, of course. So does that answer your question? Thank you, Logan. Okay, so let's go on then. So we have seen how to fill data automatically. I'll be showing you this one more time so I make sure that your question is covered. See, it changes the pattern for you. And this is how you use the autofill part. And next, we're going to be moving to how to insert and delete rows and columns. So this is how you insert or delete a row or a column into Microsoft Excel sheet. And then we are going to see how to select a cell contents if we want to copy or move or delete it. I will show you how to do this exactly using the cell contents. So this is how you choose your selection. Either it's a row, a column, a range of cells. So you know now how to select the specific cells that you need. Next, we are going to be seeing how to hide or show rows or columns in Excel sheet. So this is how you know that there is a hidden rows. This is really important because I didn't used to know that 4 years ago when I started working in Excel. I just find that there's something hidden. I can't find it out. And then I found out that there is the double line. When you double click the double line, it shows the hidden rows or columns in your Excel sheet. So this is how you can hide or show the columns. If I'm a little bit fast, this is because we're having a limited time, but if there's something that is not clear or you need me to go slower, just let me know, okay? So next we're going to be seeing a really, really helpful tool in Excel that not many people knows about it, which is freeze panes to lock rows and columns. This is really helpful when you freeze the pane so you don't just go to another worksheet or to skip some range of data that you have entered in a specific row or mess your data up. So you can use the freeze paint to lock the rows and then insert the data where you want. And it's not hidden from you. You can see it all the time while working so you don't mess anything up. Let's see just how we can use the freeze option. So this is how you do it to keep an area of your worksheet visible while you scroll to another area of the worksheet, and you just go to the View tab where you can freeze panes to lock the specific rows or columns that you want, and then you can split panes to create separate windows or of the same worksheet. So I think this will be very helpful for you while you are analyzing some data and you don't want to just miss anything out and you want them to be clear in front of you. So this is how you do it. And
Nora,
next we are going to,
Nora,
yes.
there's another question from Casey. Casey said, is there a way to freeze another row other than the first one? If there is a worksheet header as a first row and then your title row is the second row, is that freeze
Yes.
pane? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, you can do so when you select the row that you want and then keep but keep just putting your finger on the control button on your keyboard. So you just select the rows that you need to freeze and then usually you select the option of freeze. Both of them are going to be freezing. I'm sorry?
Nope, you're good.
Okay, just put that on the other screen so I can see them at the same time. Okay, so Thank you so much. So let's move to the other part. So the next thing will be just a slide showing you how in Excel there are several ways to filter for unique values or remove duplicate values in your sheet. So to filter values in your sheet, for example, you're having a sheet and you need just to see the students that are having a grade A. So you need to click on data, sort and filter, and then advanced, and then you are going to choose the filters that you want. I'm sorry, if you don't have a question, can you mute your mic? I'm sorry for that. And then to remove
I took
duplicate
care of it.
values, you can click data tools, and remove duplicates. So as you can see here in the screenshot, this is how you can remove the duplicates if you have duplicates in your sheet. So if you have, for example, entered the same student twice, or you entered the results twice, you can remove the duplicates while filtering them with the advanced option. And to highlight unique or duplicate values, use the conditional formatting command in the style group or the home tab. So instead of just having this as words right here, I will show you a quick tutorial how to do that. I just repeated that because I wanted to highlight this part, as she's telling you to copy the data before you clear anything, because sometimes when you clear, it just may happen that there is a technical issue or something that may cause your data loss. So instead, just to stay safe, just copy all of the data before you remove the duplicates, so you make sure that after removing the duplicates everything is there. You can just discard what you have copied, and if you lost anything by error, you just can keep them and pass them one more time, so you make sure that you don't lose anything while copying your data or removing the duplicates. So this is what happens when you just need to clear duplicates. And then we're going to be seeing how to split text into different columns. If you have the column, for example, including the full name, and you need to create a last name and first name. So we are going to be seeing how to just split that instead of doing it manually and type the last name and the first name on your own. You can just create a formula or use one of our tools so you can split them. You just have to make sure that you don't mess this part where I'm putting my cursor. So this part where is the comma, so the first name comes is here and the last name is here. So if you put it the information while creating the formula in a wrong way, and you put it the comma in the wrong place, it's not going to show you as you want. So you need to pay attention in the next video to just know where to put your commas or your dots, so you don't mess things up while splitting the columns. So this is how we split the text into different columns in Excel. Next, we're going to be seeing how to create a list of sequential dates. So to create a list of sequential dates, you need to use the fill handle. So the fill handle is the something that you see right here. You select the range of cells that you want, then you select the fill handle, and you select the cells that contains the first date, drag the fill handle across the adjacent cells, and it's going to be filled automatically. When you select the fill handle, at the lower right corner of the cell, hold down and drag to fill the rest of the series. So, as you all know, fill handles can be dragged up, down, or across a spreadsheet to fill the dates as you want. Also, you can sort dates much like any other data. By default, dates are sorted from the earliest date to the latest date, and you can change that when you're choosing from the drop down menu right here. So we are going to be moving forward to know how to create the list of sequential state. And next, we are going to be seeing how to move or copy cell and cell contents. So for these cells, it's really easy for the people who master Excel to move data and add data without any issues. But for the people that just trying to learn Excel, it may cause some errors. So you can move cells by dragging and dropping them. So you can select the cell or range of cells that you want to move or copy, point to the dropper of the selection, and then when the pointer becomes a move pointer, which is the four arrows sign, not the normal pointer, you can drag the cell or range of cells to another location that you want. Also, you can move them by cut and paste or copy and paste. I will show you this really quickly. So next we should be seeing how to change the column width or row height in Excel so you can just have the view that you prefer. Before I go, I just wanted to check with you because we should be done in 30 minutes. So if you could tell me if we can have extra 30 minutes, do you have some more time?
We do have another session right
You do
after
have
this
another
one starting at
session right
9:30.
after this one. Okay, so we are almost halfway. I will be quicker then, so we don't miss anything in the session. And after the session, if you need any explanation, you can just drop them in the chat if we don't have enough time for your questions. So I will just move forward. Next, we are going to be seeing how to change the column width or row height. Okay, this is how you can select the rows, and then we need to know how to find or place a text or number in our cells. So to do so, let's see this one. Great. Next, we're going to see how to merge and unmerge cells in Excel. Sometimes you need to merge the cells just to make the same data in the same place. So let's see really quickly how we would do that. As easy as this, you can merge and unmerge cells. And next, we are going to be seeing how to apply data validations to cell. Apply data validation will help you to validate that all of the data that you have entered um, in the cells are correct. You're not messing anything up. So this is how you apply the data validation to your cells. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat and I will be replying at the end of the session. And next, we're going to be moving to the next section, which is formatting in Excel. So formatting is the really powerful feature that allows you to enhance the appearance and readability of your data. Let's just start directly how to format available numbers in Excel. And after you know how to choose the available number format that you need to know how to use the conditional formatting so you can apply it to all your sheet without having to do it one by one or in a manual database. And this is when you use conditional formatting to highlight the data that you need to follow them up so you don't have to search all over the place. You just highlight them and see how they work. Next, we're going to be seeing how to change the format of a specific cell. And this is now you know how to work in style in Excel. You can just put the colors that catch your eye so you can pay attention to the data you need. And next, we're going to be seeing how to display or hide the zero values in your Excel sheet, because sometimes some people doesn't like to see zeros, so we hide them or we display them as we need. So let's see the steps really quickly. Now, now you should be able to know how to hide or display the zero value in your Excel sheet. So you choose the zero semi-comma to hide it, or you unhide either the range of cells or the specific cell that you choose. Next, we are going to be seeing the last video in this part, which is how to create a custom number format. And after that, we will be moving to the formulas section, which is I know may be very interesting to most of you. So next, let's see how to create a custom number format. As simple as this, you can create a custom number format to use it for currency, for time, for percentage, anything that you need. Next, we're going to be seeing how to use the formulas and function in Excel. So I've put it the most important six formulas that you are going to be, sorry, the six functions that you are going to be needing in Excel. So this is are the most important of them, which is XLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, sum, count ifs, and if and ifs too. And also I will show you the first video about how to create formulas, and then we're going to be seeing the videos for the most important functions in Excel. So let's see this one. This is how you can create formulas. And next, I'm going to be showing you the most important functions that you can use to create a really easy formula and automate your work while using these formulas. So I'm sorry, just move it out. This is for the XLOOKUP to find data, and then we are going to be moving to the VLOOKUP function to help you organize your sheet. So you can use the VLOOKUP while creating formulas to enter the number of those or rows that you want without having to do it manually. And then we are going to be seeing the sum function. So let's move it. So we have seen the sum function, and then we're going to be moving to the if function. And I bet many of you doesn't know about the if and ifs function and what is the difference between them. I'll be showing you the difference between them in these two upcoming videos. The ifs function then. So it is uh sorry for stopping that. I just wanted to mention it is the same as if, but you are using it for multiple ifs instead of using the if multiple times. So you can choose the ifs function to add more than one value in the same formula. So this is how to use it. And next we're going to be moving to the if sum function. So this is for the sum if, and we're going to be seeing the same concept but for ifs. So you don't have to use many sum if, but you use only one sum if.
Noor, I think we're running close to our time.
Yes, I can see that. I only have one more function, and then we could move to the pivot tab. If you could just give me 3 more minutes, we'll finish that. I don't need more than that, I think. And then or we can sum it up, and if you, I can share the content with you. If it's not clear, you can get back to me. What do you prefer exactly?
Barrett, what do you
Let's
think?
go ahead and please go ahead and finish your content. That's totally fine. Anyone that is wanting to join the next call is welcome to. And I will probably be hopping off at 9:30. But if you want to stay and answer questions, even after 9:30, you're welcome to, and can hang back and talk to you.
Okay, so I'm sorry we ran out of time, but it is really condensed session, so we can get all the important information. So I do
Sure. Go
apologize for
ahead.
the late, and thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, keep going.
And that's it for the formulas for today. Next, we are going to be seeing the last one, which is match, and then we will move to the pivot tables.
Hmm.
So this was our last formula, and then I have put it the same table as before for you. You can use it. The last thing for today is how to create a pivot table, and let's see that together. And then we're going to be seeing how to create chart in pivot table, and that would be it for today. And that was it for today. I'm sorry we ran out of time. So if you have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer your questions. I also have added some three more tutorials about the linked data types that you can use later on when I share this with you. So for now, I would like to see if you have any questions about our session, if everything is okay, if you are able to understand if it was beneficial for you. Any questions related?